the city's North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guy's one of the final winless teams in football this season, trying to change that here. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Scott here with Brock Heward and Will Reichert on for the kick. And off we go in a rainy one from Pittsburgh. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of the win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Warren quick on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And the Vikings going to the dime package here. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, second and very long. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6.
Rodgers throwing on third down. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
First and goal, Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, the fourth-year pro from the University of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Jones. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets first and goal. Chandler hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dante Kent with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Warren here from the gun. And as he's headed the wrong way, they're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He lost it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 46. It's Jones on the toss. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a loss of a yard.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. Running a screen now for Jones. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Counterplay, Jones. Jukes one defender. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
second down carry for Jones. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Jones once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 31. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Vikings first down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Man in motion here.
27-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Tackled back at the
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, he's going to run for it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This will be a 44-yard look. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Powery was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Warren once more. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Warren. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On 2nd down, Warren. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that lone man winning, to hold the line against a snake, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
And this will stick him back away as that punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And I'd say the ROI his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Howell from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They put a receiver in motion here left. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. And the shotgun. Howell gets himself free. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Rodgers here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. 2nd and 6 now. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard loss.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking for a target. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Howell. Completed right side to Addison. And he'll have it up to him at the 23-yard line on the play. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Jones going to try to pick it up. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground here with Jones. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now a give up the middle to Jones. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. This is Jones on the handoff. Keeps out a one-stop. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He was brought down.
Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Howell back to throw. He takes it himself. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This one from an even 40 yards out. Reichert connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the 2nd half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Jones again on 2nd down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Putting a receiver in motion. Staying on the ground with Jones. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a 1-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just didn't.
The Steelers offense headed out. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. start the drive with Warren. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Short pickup to their own 31. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Crosses midfield, still going. And finally stopped at the 34. They are now set for 1st and 10.
26 yards.
Rodgers set to pass. It's a screenplay to Warren. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Complete to Jalen Warren. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff now to the receiver.
25-yard line.
And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Trying an inside give to Warren. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, gives to Gainwell. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw. This throw is cut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The back's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get 6 points for themselves. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take the lead on that successful kick.
Vikings 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Howell using his legs here. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They just get the play off. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Searches from the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. A give left side to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
Here's Rodgers. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead to 7. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Line ball picked up inside the 25. Well, good news here. This is 1 kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. 1st and 10, here's Jones. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jones with the first, still going. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
1st down, Vikings.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Here's Howell. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, Rodgers. He lofts one deep, center of the field. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion left. To the air on first down. Howell. Oh, the ball is out. Howell lost it. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Warren quick on the draw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. Counterplay here, Warren. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The gift here to Warren. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
27. Vikings 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Powell from the gun. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Vikings losing by 14. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Now we'll give up the middle to Jones. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Staying on the ground here with Jones. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Powell out of the shotgun. Looking for an open man. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.